It sounds like it's releasing sometime this evening. Which, if that's the case, I will probably also... I will probably also do a double shoot be live again tonight. Yeah, because they've had a release date of the 30th, but, you know, 10 o'clock tonight is the 30th tomorrow in Japan. How's the ladder experience been for you? It's felt better to play the not ladder. Current Marvel stat format leaves a bit to be desired overall, and being able to retreat games that suck is better than not being able to retreat games. Infinite Conquest open the day. I think it does, yeah? Is this enough? It gives me 22 on the left. I could technically move 4 more over there. This might be good enough. Milk! Thank you for the 2 months of Prime. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Do I want to play around like a Doctor Doom? I think so. Don't screw me on this, Gladiator. Close, actually. Yes, the ham counts as 0 for Miss Marvel purposes. Surprised Miss Marvel hasn't gone back to a horror film. I am, but I am surprised that I'm not at the same time about Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel obviously isn't seeing the omnipresent level of play she saw for a long time when she was at the top of the format, but every time I play her in a deck, I'm like, man, this is like a powerful, solid card. So I wouldn't be surprised if on the back end, Miss Marvel's stats are like, she's fine, we don't want to adjust her. There's a world where we don't move Nightcrawler and die to Baku jumping left. Baku always jumps to the lowest power location now. Elysium 2 games in a row. Wake up, sheeple. If data mines are to be believed, Pocket will be releasing tonight, and I'll be doing another stream tonight.
Hey, you found a rock.
Yeah. We're probably supposed to snap here.
Wind, aid my hand.
For those that are new, I'm mostly just not snapping while we're playing at Infinite because people retreat a ton because they're sweaty. So I would rather just get what we can get. Legion the middle. No, I want to Legion the flooding. So that way they can't play into my nebula paths. I don't think they're beating us in 2 of the 3 paths with their play this turn.
I found a rock.
Gonna be one of those high win rate, low cube rate kind of sets gamers. What can you replace Gladiator with? I assume if you're missing Gladiator, you're probably also missing Speed. If that's the case, play a generically good 3-drop like Luke Cage or Polaris. Probably not Luke, although Luke's good with Legion. Luke or Polaris. You tried Wuthering Waves. I did an hour of Wuthering Waves on stream via the Twitch bounty board, and it seemed alright. I just like am thoroughly Genshin'd, and just didn't have it in me to start a new one. Like, there's only so much time for live service games in my life. Genshin's been like the one holdout. Like I've gone in and out of like AFK Journey and Honkai Star Rail and Raid Shadow Legends and others over the years. And Genshin is the one that consistently has held my attention the longest. Squirrels, chat.
Wind,
Oh my gosh, I just noticed their avatar name title. I'm coming with that name, holy. Oh yeah, the what's it called is Get Webbed. Normally I'd feel bad here for locking my opponent out, but they played a Sandman on turn 5, so they're just as toxic as I am. I know this is a Marvel card game, but this is what we like to refer to as a Batman situation. Which is to say, there's no good guy in this fight, but there is a billionaire in spandex who beats up the mentally unwell that you could root for if you're into that sort of thing. Wow, you're a billionaire. As a mostly well-adjusted, normal human being, if I was a billionaire, I would not be streaming right now. I would scrub every ounce of my presence from the internet, and I would take my family and we would go live happily in peace where nobody knew who we were for the rest of perpetuity. I enjoy playing games, and I enjoy a lot of making content, but I am here because it's a job. So that's the way you know people like Musk are really just not okay in the head. Like, to have the amount of wealth that he has and not just be like happily screwing off somewhere on your own, you like have to not be okay for that to be what you're doing. Remotely reasonable people aren't doing that. Elysium again! It's rig givers.
Wind, aid my hand.
Like, MySpace Tom went off and pursued photography. Did he get rich off of MySpace? That would track. What did he sell that for? How much did he make? That would make sense. That's also true. I would basically never be a billionaire because I would need way less money than that to live happily ever after in security with my family. You got $580 million for MySpace. Yep, okay, sure. Good for him. That's a good example, right? Like, normal human being haven't thought about Tom from MySpace in forever. Dude made his bank and then just like disappeared to go be happy somewhere. Like, that's hopefully he's a reasonable human being and did some good with his money on top of taking care of himself and his own. But like, that's what you would expect from a remotely well-adjusted human being that comes into that amount of money. All right, speaking of money, chat, it's not gonna make me a billionaire, but I would like to farm some ad dollars here. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Non-subscribers, thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna play some more of this Lockout tech when we return. Scrap up here. I'm about to make $250 from these adverts. 800 people in here? Yeah, 250. Maybe five or $6. That might be a realistic take, depending on the geolocation of where people are watching from. Some of you live in places that capitalism has forgotten, which makes us less money. What are my Halloween plans? They're calling for 50 degrees and rain in Bloomington Thursday night right now, which is good. We're actually under a bird warning right now for wildfires, or for fires being more likely to spread, so don't burn anything in central Illinois, but it will rain out the kids trick-or-treating. So we'll have to see exactly what the weather looks like. Obtuse Hobbit! Thank you for the 45 months. Looking forward to today, new snap card and a Pokemon Pocket release. Good day to be a card giver. I agree, Hobbit. Honestly, I've had a relatively good time snapping the last couple of days. We're gonna focus on Pocket the next few days while it's hot, but we'll definitely be split Snap and Pocket next week. Yesterday's sets were pretty reasonable. Hello, cats! Thank you for the 12 months. Welcome back. Get you a sword to go with that shield. People talk about it being close to 80 in some places on Halloween. I remember one year when my older two were toddlers. It was actually the first year after we moved into this house. So I guess they weren't quite toddlers. They were like 3 and 4. Those are basically toddlers. It was snowing, and I remember walking up and down the block, and I think Jacob fell for like the second time in 4 houses. We're like, all right, we're gonna go to the end of the block and back, and then we're done, and we'll just give them some extra candy if they want it. Yeah, I agree, Duck. Elysium again? Okay, wake up, sheeple. I fully believe that Second Dinner will right the ship. But we are definitely in a range of a low point for Marvel Snap overall. I feel like we are swinging on our way out of it in a positive manner. Hopefully swinging out of it. We have an 18-month-old and a Great Dane. My family's going as Scooby-Doo. That's great. I think Christy and Haley and I are wearing unicorn onesies this year. And Jacob might be too, but Declan's not a unicorn kind of kid. So, I believe my wife bought Declan a Fortnite banana. Does that sound like a thing? Fortnite banana? Peely. Yeah, that's it. He's gonna be a Peely. Ooh, that's actually unfortunate because it means I can't storm Limbo next turn now.
Wind, aid my hand.
This does deny their double ups though, so that's nice. Oh my gosh, should I get to use Warhead with precision? Maybe, I guess. It's Peely. I have an 8-year-old son. I just know that my wife said she had an incredibly hard time finding Peely and she hunted for it for a while. Noteworthy that Storm is a 4 now, so Warhead and Storm on the right do not ruin the Miss Marvel bonus. They are discarding our even-costed cards, which means I want to play this and hold this because this won't get discarded. There's mail-in ballot voting in the U.S. How come there isn't a way to vote online? That's, just from a pure cybersecurity standpoint, please no. Oh, it's a fish stick. I apologize. Our 9-year-old is not a banana. He's a fish stick. Can you tell I'm a boomer? Chat, never before have I boomed as hard as I boomed today. He's not a banana. He's a fish stick. Also from Fortnite. I had the Fortnite part correct. These kids and their fork knives and their peelies and their fish sticks. How am I supposed to keep track of all this? I'm gonna stand up because my back hurts now, okay? Ramble, 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 ramble. Why are the children so hungry? Thinking back on the last 2 months of Snap, for comparison, remember what Teferi Time Raveler was legal and standard for 15 months. I actually don't remember how long Teferi Time Raveler was legal for in Magic the Gathering, and I'd honestly appreciate it if you'd never remind me again. You lost a lot of weight. Yeah, I am down right around 50 pounds this year. I went from just over 220 to just over 170. Woo! Got him. How do you think I got the t-shirt modeling gig, chat? We slimmed up.
Aid my hand.
Oh, losing priority sucks because it means that I think I have to go for the cheese here, but it means they could, all right, we're good. We're good. Always string cheese. Always, never not string cheese. Big gift. Speaking of the modeling gig, shout out to Into the AM. I've been wearing their stuff for a long time. Victory. They look and feel great. They're having a sale on all their bunch of stuff on their site through the 31st. If you thought about picking up some of their wonderful designs on high quality materials, now's a great time to do it. Got about 30 of their shirts in my closet at this point. That's a pretty serious accusation, not my dad's. Someone botting on Twitch. It gets people's accounts banned. Well, we're up a lot of cubes so far, but I assume we're about to die to a Polaris.
Escaped.
All right. I believe in calling out things. I always like to talk about things Second Dinner does that I think are really good. So I'd also like to talk about things that I think are really silly. And this might be a new verse one rather than a Second Dinner one, their publisher, but it's hard to know. But they just announced that they're adding a junior creator role to their content creator program to let more people into the creator program, which that's good. Giving a junior creator and like making it easier for people to get in that want to make Marvel Snap content is good. But one of the main difference between junior creators and regular non-junior creators is junior creators only get 1,200 gold per month as opposed to the incredible 2,000 gold per month that someone of my fine stature receives complimentary. Which is like, I hate complaining about free stuff, but it's just like, LOL. Because like anybody making content for this game is like spending way more than that and getting way more than that per month a lot of the time, and having it be a distinction of an 800 gold difference is so silly. Chazicles, thank you for the 22 months. Welcome back. What am I doing here? Well, these locations suck. I just want to be able to draw cards that we can't. Go Cats, thank you for the 12 months. Appreciate it. Someone asked, what have you been doing to lose weight? Okay, so this is an industry secret. I'm not gonna repeat it, so you're gonna want to make sure to write this one down. The secret to losing weight is not all of those adverts for medications you've been constantly getting bombarded by. The secret to losing weight is eating less food. I'm gonna repeat that again in case anybody missed it. The secret to losing weight is eating less food. The only dietary change that I made other than eating less food was I stopped drinking my calories. I drink water, and I drink unsweet tea, and I drink Bai waters on occasion. And then, as someone who lives in America and goes out to eat quite regularly, one of the things I did was at restaurants, I stopped eating all of the food they put on my plate. Because restaurants overfeed you. Way more than you need. My ex left, he's -2, and then I'm +1, and then I'm +5. So I think this is good. For the people in chat who are actualing me about calorie deficit, sure. But also, having a calorie deficit and maintaining it for most people simply means eating less food. So the person that said working out is a good thing. Working out actually makes it harder to lose weight for a lot of people. Because working out burns calories, but it also makes you feel really hungry a lot of the time. Ah, right, we're playing against Tech Card Bush, you can never stay. Sounds right. So exercise is great. Exercise helps you be healthy, and staying active is good. It can help you build muscle. But if your strict goal is to lose weight, exercise doesn't strictly accomplish that. My other good tip that I like to give at the end is that, you know the company that makes Marvel Snapchat, Second Dinner? You want to run a calorie deficit and eat less? Stop eating Second Dinner. When you feel hungry at 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, don't sit down to eat another meal's worth of calories. Go to bed. You eat more when you're tired, and you're probably also not sleeping enough. So sleeping more will also help you. Yes, eating while bored. Stop, don't snack. Don't snack. If you feel like you're bored and you want to put something in your mouth, I'm not going to make that joke. Have something to drink that has no calories in it. Drink more water. Gosh, I wish I had priority. I'd totally do this. You manage to walk 30 minutes a day, it'll really improve your mood. Yeah, but what if I like being mad? I want to end on my last card over here, so that way if they arrow this path, she doesn't do anything. Dodged a Magneto, we can dodge a ball. Dodge Vibranium too, actually. They also put Vibranium in their deck. You see how absolutely massive my brain is? Like, can we just take a minute to appreciate how incredibly smart Jeff Hoagland is? Humble, too. Most humble streamer in Marvel Snap you'll ever see. Huge brain. All right, so are they cannonballing me middle, or are they Magnetoing me right? Thankfully, we're not playing that Pokemon game with all the coin flips in it. Thankfully, this is a big brain game where when you can predict your opponent's plays, there's no coin flips involved, and the more skilled player always wins. Sometimes you know their exact output range, and it just doesn't matter. Data mines imply that TCG Pocket will release about 8 p.m. Central tonight. Japan Twitter gave the implication that it was going to release about 10 p.m. Central tonight, so. I plan to stream Marvel Snap for like another 5 hours or so we can play some Anti-Venom, and then I'm going to sign off for a bit, and I will come back tonight if, I will come back tonight if they end up releasing tonight. I've played the Affliction Supergiant deck, and it's aggressively mid, in my opinion. How optimistic are you that Anti-Venom will be good? Not very? Oh, that's true. Long term, it's probably good. Short term, I think you're going to get brutalized by tech cards. Yeah, Pokemon's gameplay is very chess adjacent, and that a lot of the gameplay is face up on the board, and the skill is maneuvering around it. I expect lots of Shadow Kings and Luke Cages today with Anti-Venom, which actually I think Ajax gets markedly worse in the short term because Luke Cage combos with anti-venom. Is something that's noteworthy. See, talking about things like, what's what I'm searching for? Talking about something like, here. Talking about, something like needing Arnim Zol. I think anti-venom is just gonna be good, like, make your Shang-Chi a 0/0. Make your Shadow King a 0/0. Like, just play good cards with it. I can't win with the cheese. So then it comes down to what else are we doing here? I think it's this, because then I get a kitty and a Sasquatch. Yeah, make your Iron Man a 0/0. Yeah, Shadow King puts himself back up to 3. Is accurate. So we had a cute play with Quake, but it looks like we're dead here. Yeah, Odin as a 0/0.
Escape.
I don't think you need to do anything crazy. I think you just like put him in a deck with good cards. Eliath as a 0/0 is also good, yeah. Yeah, I expect most Agent Venom decks will be Shadow King Luke Cage decks. And then, also, to lead into that more, Luke Cage works with Anti-Venom, and Legion works with Luke Cage, and Legion's probably sweet to Anti-Venom as well, yeah? 0/0 Legion also sounds great. This is the Dracula turn, yeah?
Clear for takeoff.
He didn't have it. Seems good for us, yeah?
Wind, aid my hand.
Evan Burke, thank you for the 32 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Opponent discarded a swarm. So they have 2 swarms, an apocalypse that's 16. Luke Cage stops Valkyrie from happening. I think we're dead, yeah? Can't beat the apocalypse and stuff.
Escape.
Well, scored mostly doesn't matter. I guess it could matter if they top deck Dracula, but by and large, it's irrelevant to our calculations here. Ooh, piece of candy. Feeling green, baby land shark? It's so weird that you don't... The whole second dinner creator program structure in general is weird. At a minimum, they should probably have some type of requirement to stay in it. It's weird that there's a bunch of people in it who basically don't make content anymore. I assume they're getting rid of the Gamma Lab, but if they don't, I need to do this. Valkyrie doesn't work with her. Luke stops Valkyrie, just like Luke stops Anti-Venom from reducing power. Why does Luke stop Valk but does not stop Shadow King? Luke stops Valk but not Shadow King because Shadow King gets rid of all the modifiers on it was the change. So once upon a time when Luke previously stopped Shadow King, he applied a new modifier to it. But like, for example, you see how Daredevil says Red Guardian -2 and you can build up a bunch of these on a card? Shadow King's effect basically just gets rid of all the bonuses and penalties inside of here.
Escape.
And what Luke Cage's text box does is Luke Cage's text box effectively says, I stop red penalties from applying. Oh, did they also leave? That's funny. I guess I couldn't beat 60 to the middle. Oh, right. I have bounties I wasn't doing because all these missions sucked. Is that still the case? These look like they all suck still. I guess I'll do that one eventually.
Epic.
Someone wants to win with Venom, I suppose. Move cards will eventually happen.
Epic.
Anti-Venom will have red wording. Anti-Venom will apply a red penalty to the card that it's applied to, yes. Assuming it's bringing its power down. Technically, Anti-Venom could apply a green modifier to something like Hobgoblin, for example. Actually. I'd assume bounce at any start like this until proven otherwise. Silver Sable's not really a misery card. Replaces for Miss Marvel. Unfortunately, Miss Marvel tends to be a unique and powerful card that's not replaceable in the decks in which she's played. Provides a pretty unique spread of stats. The right. What we're doing is going to depend on what they do. I'm just going to time you out going back and forth on Luke because you're clearly misunderstanding something about how it works and I'm not going to explain it further to you. You should go ask someone from the second dinner chat and they can explain it to you if you want. Wait, what? They're falconing? And Demon is staying. So I can do this, and then I can do this, and then I win these two? Because I actually have priority here, so this Falcon's gonna bounce a bunch of rocks back to their hands. Oh, wait, I guess if it bounces rocks, I could lose one of these other two sides? No, maybe this doesn't work how I want it to. I've made a mistake. We did brick their draw, yeah. Yeah, I should have Legioned the right.
Escape.
I was thinking the rocks were gonna stay, but the Falcon changes that. Yeah, I needed to not have priority is what we needed. Yeah. This deck was fine. I think it's probably for the best that decks like this probably aren't very good. I think when Legion Storm things were one of the best things you could be doing, the game was definitely markedly worse. I felt like we could play this, and if we were playing it well, we weren't completely embarrassed by it, but I also don't think I'd recommend this as the best deck in the format, and that's for the best. Miss Marvel is not replaceable here. Alliance can probably sub for Magneto, Red Hulk, or another big card that you like. Gladiator could be like Speed or Polaris or another proactive 3. You need Jeff the Baby Land Shark. You probably need Nebula. Let's roll some adverts. We'll play something else when we return. Thanks for hanging out. Hour 45 until our new card release, huh?